Hi friends, this is Manohar. Now, in my last video, I explained about the business objective and I have taken the example of the soap, the cost of the production, and I compared with the price. I have given one example. Let it be continue the same example with my business objective. The same class I am going to continue now in this year. Let it be I have a business objective. How I am matching, you can look at. Now I have a business objective that have a profit maximization, and I have a cost minimization. Another objective, cost minimization, a cost minimization. Now let it be here taken. If I want to increase my profit maximization, and if I want to decrease my cost minimization, that means I want to go for cost minimization objective. Let it be take the soap, the same example I'm taking here for my retail industry. That means FMCG product, the soap, the cost I have denoted, you know that C, that is equal to C, 40 rupees per piece, 40 rupees per piece. Let it be total cost of the production. I have denoted as a TC. That means the total cost of the production of all the factors that includes material, machinery, men, and all expenditure related. Let it be I am going to produce 100 pieces. 100 pieces. I am producing some 100 pieces or some 1000 piece in my small scale industry. Let it be take example. In 1000 piece I am producing in every day. That means a 1000 piece, the 1000 into the 40 rupees. This is the cost of the production. The 40 rupees, this is the quantity. Here the TC is equal to the total cost is equal to, that is the quantity of the total production, how many quantities I am going to produce, into let it be a C, each cost of the production of the soap. This can gives you the total cost of the production of all the soaps. That leads to example here 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees, the total cost of the production a day is 40,000 rupees. Now let it be I am going to plan to sell my soap in the market. Is the price of the soap is 50 rupees, 50 rupees per piece, 50 rupees per piece. That means in a day I am going to sell the entire 1000 soap in the market. And how much revenue I'm getting, it can be denoted by the total revenue. The total revenue listens here, how many quantities you are selling to the customers at what price. That means here I will take as a simply as a price into quantity. Here the price of the each soap is 50 rupees. 50 into 1000 soap I am selling in the market in a day, 1000, that leads to 50,000 rupees. I am going to generate my revenue in a day is 50,000 rupees. Here, the same formula you can take here. The TC is the cost of the each product into quantity. That means 40,000 rupees, and total revenue. I have sold my quantity 1000 pieces at the rate of 50 rupees in the market. Let it be we go for this profit maximization now. Let it be go for this profit maximization. So my objective is profit maximization. If I want to increase my profit, here the profit formula, profit is equal to the total revenue minus total cost. The total revenue minus total cost. That means here the total revenue I got after sales of 1000 piece, I got 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees minus the total cost of the production is 40,000 rupees. That means here from this selling of the 1000 quantity in the market after my manufacturing, so I am getting the profit here is 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees is my profit in a day after my sales of 1000 pieces. Here If I want to increase, I'm not satisfied with 1,000 rupees, but my objective is I want to increase this 1,000 rupees to somewhat to be some 1,500 rupees. Let it be some 1,500 rupees, or some it may be 2,000 rupees in a day. That means I am checking the possibilities now. So I'm checking the possibilities now. If I increase the price from 50 rupees to 60 rupees, that means, is suppose example, put the 60 rupees here. Now 60 rupees into the same quantity I am selling, the same quantity I am selling. So I am getting 60,000 rupees, 60,000 rupees. If I am substituting this 60,000 to this formula, the same way I am getting additionally somewhat 20,000 is sorry 2,000 rupees is a profit. If I am producing with I am selling the my price with 60 rupees, that means it is not suggestible as per by the government will never agree for that by selling 60 rupees or higher prices, because the industry will never agree for your increasing continuously going on increasing the prices. It is not fair to the customers. That means you are losing your market, and maybe in the future if you increase because you have a profit maximization. For that reason you are increasing the price, means nobody will agree for that. That means there is no possibility of increasing my price from 50 rupees to 60 rupees to increase my profit maximization. That means, so it is not fair. I understood now. Now there is a only one way. That means if I decrease the cost of the production from this 40 rupees to somewhat to extend the 30 rupees. So let it be put the same formula here. The 30 rupees I am substituting here. I am substituting the same thing here in the same formula. So let it be the total cost is equal to, I am taking the C into quantity. That means the C is I am decreased my price from 40 rupees to 30 rupees. That means 30 rupees into quantity same piece I am going to produce. That means I am producing my 1,000 piece with a 30,000 only, 30,000 only, and I am going to sell in the market. The total revenue, the price into quantity is a formula. Now let it be I am selling with the 50 rupees only into the quantity here is same 1,000 pieces. Let it be here 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees is my total revenue. Let it be substitute in this formula. The profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost in the same formula. Here my cost of the production has been decreased from 40,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees now. Why? Because I have decreased my cost of the production from 40 rupees to 30 rupees, right? Here, some I am producing with the 30,000 rupees only of the 1,000 pieces. Now I am getting the profits. Now, earlier I got only 1,000 rupees is the profit. Now I am getting here 2,000 rupees is the profit after selling the 1,000 quantities. Like that, see, without increasing the price from 50 rupees to 60 rupees, just I have decreased my cost of the production from 40 rupees to 30 rupees. This is the only one way how you are going to understand the business, how you are going to set the business objective in a wise manner. So this is a basic understanding. Let it be take. So the same what are the columns is required to collect the data. Now I have to collect the price of the product and the quantity of the product and cost of the each product and TC, that is the total cost, and TR, that is the total revenue. That means I am going to design my columns for my data. The price of the product I'm going to sell in the market and the quantity of the product, how many going I'm going to produce, and what is the each cost of the product cost, and the total cost I given already the formula, that is equal to C into Q, and that means this one into this one, and total revenue is equal to the same formula here, some price into quantity, that means this one into this one. That means I am going to design the columns like this. I am preparing a small example, this data like this. I am going to satisfy my business objective, that is profit maximization and cost minimization. So here I am going to satisfy both the objectives, right? Like this, from the simple this data understanding, I am going to design my columns and I am going to satisfy my business. In my next video, I am going to explain about how this can be plotted to the graph and how it is going to be a visualization through a different graphical representation. Thank you. Thank you very much for you. Thank you.